Alright. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Alright, I think I've alerted everybody. Apologies if this is going to be like hella boring in advance. This is merely more for my sanity's sake than anything else. And I might end up changing the music volume if it's too loud or too quiet or whatever. I can't hear the engine stuff. So yeah, let's try this out. Yeah. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to be pretty crappy at this this circuit, and it's going to take me maybe 10 laps to kind of get into the groove, which is fine. But it still seems to be outperforming the other drivers, like, a lot. Even on the first lap, so I'm not going to have any problems here. In fact, this one seems a lot less complex to drive than the last endurance race I just did, which I didn't do on Twitch, by the way, but midway through doing this I thought to myself, actually, it's probably a good idea, because it can be pretty boring, and I did end up talking to myself a lot, so yeah. Stayed fast at that point. Okay, so this isn't really taking much learning. Although that's my first spin of the game. I'd expect that at lap 12, but not now. As you can see, it's not actually proving that much of an issue against the opponents. So I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit. Let's go. Yeah, this circuit really doesn't have anything in the way of tragic corners like the one I was doing. But I'll see what the lap times end up doing. I'll probably end up getting into a rhythm where I feel like a certain time that's really good for a lap. And I'll probably end up like in my previous endurance race, kind of commenting to myself about whether I took a hairpin or a chicane really well or not. I can see this one being an issue when the tyre starts to wear down. Yeah, bit of oversteer. Don't really feel like I'm learning the track as yet. Okay, fastest lap so far, 120. I expect to do a lot better than that in the time to come. We didn't need to brake as much for that. Yeah, these corners are really forgiving. You've got so much track. And they're not that harsh, apart from this one perhaps that's coming up now. You get so much notice because it's downhill, you can see where it's coming. Okay, that felt a lot better this time. This is going to be a real breeze to do, I think. I might not even need to pit on every 12th lap like I did last time, just because there aren't such sharp corners. I don't foresee my tyres getting so worn down. Plus, I mean, the last endurance race I did, there was 60 laps instead of 50, and each lap was about 1 minute 50, give or take. Whereas this is only 50 laps and averaging about 120 at the moment, so this isn't going to take as long at all, which is good. Not a great hairpin. I wonder if cheat is faster than actually taking the corner. Started lapping some guys. I guess that's how short this track is. Yeah, once you start lapping people, you lose all concept of who's second and who's third, and you will kind of end up bleeding into one a little bit. But lapping people is fun. Sometimes they can contribute to your best time because you can bash into them and not slow down as much in the corner. Though sometimes they can be a little bit distracting because you're trying to catch up with them and then you end up accelerating too much in a place where you usually wouldn't. So the competition aspect kind of works both ways. the 118. Dead on, actually. I did have some swervy corners, so. Oh, these corners are so much nicer than the old endurance race. There was so many difficult ones to kind of consider. Again, I probably didn't need to slow down as much on that. Oh, I should have braked a lot earlier. Oh well. Not great. Yeah, and then cheat also makes you swerve a bit more. Hey Mandra Singra, how's it going? Sorry, Mandra Sigma. Yeah, 122, that was a pretty bad lap. And at lap 8, my tyres are starting to go into the yellow. So, kind of to be expected of that. Times are going down a little bit. But that 122 is more down to spin out. And if I just do one kind of not great turn, but I don't spin out, it will still be less than that time. So oh, bummer. Cheap version did not work out well that time. Thank you. It's not really skills. This car is a really overpowered car for this race. I used it for the other endurance race and I just feel like it handles really well, even at the stages where the tyres are in the yellow, so. And this track doesn't seem that hard. I'm not having to concentrate all that hard on it, to be fair. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Oh, what do you reckon more, so if I'm on the stripes more, the tyres run out quicker. Yeah, it's probably right. But then, I'm not sure. I think the other dudes on this race are pitting more frequently. Like maybe every 10th lap. And in my previous race I averaged every 12th. I kind of played it by ear, like when I knew that I was just spinning out too much, or started getting into the orange rather than the yellow. That's when it kind of gets a little bit more dangerous, and then you have to think about not being as fast and braking earlier and just kind of slugging your way around turns. Weirdly enough, GT2 isn't the first Gran Turismo game that I played. I played Gran Turismo 3 first and really enjoyed it. And I would be playing it now, but I don't trust my laptop to work properly with it. World Driver Championship? No, I never have. Is it any good? I kind of braked too early on that one and then ended up going into the turn into the grass. And, hey, I'll try and not cheat this time. I felt slower. Yeah, that time's going down. Oh, it was on N64. I did play the Formula 1 game on N64, which was okay, I guess. Kind of felt a little bit arcadey. Especially the handling and the fact that it kind of braked for you. I'm not sure I like that. Oh, it doesn't run on emulators? Oh, that's a shame. Bit of swerving. Mr. McJames, if that was true, that would be so cool. The menu music for 2 and 3, those are the only ones that I've played really, are absolutely fantastic. It's just kind of, I could chill out to the menu music for Gran Turismo 2 and 3 all the whole time. It's a shame the race music wasn't as good. It was alright, but race music, you end up over listening to it. Just because the sheer amount of times that you race, oh, that was a bad braking distance. Really? Oh, it's lap 13, maybe I should pit. Although, it's only in yellows, it's not in oranges yet. I should really try maybe up to lap 15 with these. I also liked Project Gotham Racing for the Xbox. That was kind of like a different take on the whole racing game genre. The kudos points and the sliding and the kind of finesse. Oh no. That was poor. Poor. I can imagine Lucas knowing the composer for GT2, Gran Turismo. I feel like this lap is going to be that fast at all, especially if I take a line like that. Yeah, 119. Tyres are beginning to. Well, I could blame it on the tyres. I could probably get a 118 or a 117 with these tyres, but that would probably happen at about lap 46 or something. At this rate, maybe these tyres will run to about lap 20 before I need to pit. I mean, they're not unusable. I mean, I haven't spun out for a while. But that's probably more due to the track than it is to my driving, because this track seems hella easy. I'm not looking forward to special stage endurance races. Just because sometimes it's really hard to see when the corners are coming up with the special stages, with them being nighttime, and also it just seems like they don't render that quickly. I don't know. I mean, with most of these corners, look, I'm going downhill so I can see when the corner is coming up. And you don't really get that with the special stages either. They just kind of turn up and they blend in with everything else. And the arrows telling you that it's going in a certain direction can be misleading. Sometimes I think that the arrow's going the other way. Not that it matters with this kind of car, because it does seem like this one is doing well. Endurance races, but some of the endurance race categories are kind of free, so that means I'd be facing much kind of deadlier opposition, more racing cars. Oh, that was bad. So I don't think there's any racing cars that I'm racing against in this race, whereas in the other ones I will be, especially in like the free category ones. There's one endurance race where it's really kind of low category, kind of 295 bhp limit. So, but it is shorter, you only have to do 30 laps, but it sounds like it'd be really boring and probably a very close call, because you're not going to get as far ahead. You can't go as fast. So, at that point, then it might come down to how well you use your tyres, and maybe not plug in the red and white stripes like I tend to like to do. Getting on this guy. Yeah, this is the hairpin. I need to redeem myself from that last hairpin, which was absolutely atrocious. Even if I brake a little bit earlier this time. I feel like that was a lot better than last lap. Laps are still in the 118s. Not great. Cheat did really not work out then. Boy, oh boy. Alright, lap 18 is going to be the pit lap. I mean, 18:36. I guess that means that I'll only need to pit twice this endurance race, which is pretty desirable. not a great line. But it still wasn't as bad and swervy as that 1-2 laps ago, so. Alright. Cheat redemption. Oh yeah, I said I was going to pit this lap. Oh man, the pit entrance is really, it's not far off the end of that corner. You need to watch out for that. Oh well, I'm not in any kind of grave danger right now, so apart from kind of lack of concentration. At least I didn't spin out, but that was a bad hairpin. Right, pit. Must remember to pit this time. Alright, okay. Right, I think I'm going to take this moment so I can have a change the music. I didn't realise this was going to be so voice heavy. So, find something else. Unlikely to be public domain, so
when we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. And forget the money. Because if you...
Sorry. Yeah, that'll probably do it. I was trying to go more for like classic or romantic. Not a huge fan of rock period in comparison to those. I think I just don't like the vocal on its own. I think I prefer like a chorus, like a group of singers, rather than just the one kind of operatic voice. But I do like classical music in general. I don't know enough about classical music to kind of say what's good and what's bad. My taste, oh gosh, that was terrible. Every now and again, Kay Faraday kind of posts Twitter some orchestral stuff that I like. But a lot of that tends to be kind of 20th century or 19th century. I have seen kind of like a chorus perform live before, and that was absolutely amazing. One of kind of the best performances I've witnessed in my life, really. Just kind of haunting. And just the way all the kind of people were situated, like placed, kind of adding to the effect as well. Really interesting. Something that wouldn't be able to wrap my head around, kind of how you go about that live. Or even just some of the harmonies as well, just incredible. Oh, yeah, really bad corner. Hold on, did that lap get the best lap? Even though I did some really bad corners at the end. Whoa. Okay. We've got some improving to do then. I guess this is straight after fresh tyres. Hanging fifths. Maybe. Although, yeah, I don't really know much music theory. I remember watching some videos about fifths and circles of fifths and how they can be used to traverse the keys somewhat. I tried it out actually. I did try it out and it didn't sound that good. I'm sure in the hands of someone more skilled, they can do it justice. I will try it out again at some point. Wagner. Tell you what. Let's take a listen. Oh no, I didn't want to open it in that window. Open it in this one. Actually loading. Oh, I see. It's just considerably quieter. So let's turn down the PlayStation. Turn everything else up. Alright, well, let's see if this works. I still need... Alright, I think that'll be better. Yeah. So I'm ruining Wagner with the car sounds. Whoops. It's funny, when you hear music like this, you kind of think to yourself, I'll never be unhappy again. try first, and then after that, seeing what else you can do with it. Ooh. Wait, I got a 114? How did that happen? Okay, well, I'll take it. Oh, the music finished. Feel free to put some recommendations up. Happy to take a listen to any recommendations. The AI spun out. Perhaps his tyres are really bad. But mine are pretty bad now as well. Might be long before I pit again, maybe in 2 laps time, or 3. A sustain chord, then a diminished, then a fifth. Okay. And then from the fifth, I guess then you can change the key if you wanted. I think I'm beginning to experience bad tyres. That means I need to be a bit slower. Uh-oh. Well, at least it didn't spin out. That's very much in the pipeline with these kinds of tyres at the moment. Oh, did I just pass by someone in the pit? This is not good. I was so far inside that corner. Bit of dirt. That was really close. I could feel the spinning out coming. That was pretty poor. Right, let's choose some music. Choose. Acid jazz. I don't really know what acid jazz is. But yeah, I'm happy to put it on. Yeah, this will do. I might turn it down a little bit, just so that Wagner was quieter. Yeah. Alright, let's try that. Oh, this is very GT2 music. Oh yeah, I suppose I should pit. Oh, there's this guy to overtake. Dodgy cheat. I did have a lot of dirt in that one though. Alright, into the pit we go. Right, while he's in the pit, I'm going to pop something, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright. Yep. Barry Harris. Oh, that was bad. Mr. McJamie, you can put some videos about that in the chat if you want. I probably won't put them up while I'm streaming, but I'll definitely take a look at those later. If you think that they'd be useful, I'm definitely open to learning about that. Oh, no, this was a bad corner. It's probably just due to the strength of only just pitting that I didn't didn't spin out. But that was poor. Real poor. We're overtaking. In some ways, the endurance races are a bit more fun when there's actually some challenge element to it. But maybe the next race, I don't know. I don't want to pick a deliberately, like, not fun car to use to race. But I think I would prefer it if it was more of a close call. There's no guarantee that that will be the case in the next race. Especially when this car is really good for its BHP. This is nice stuff, Manchester. I think it's auto-played some more of the same guy. Sounding good. Oh, that was a bad corner. Vodafone. You mean to put that in the YouTube? No. Probably. I feel like I haven't done that hairpin any good. But that's because I haven't been under pressure to kind of really succeed at it, I don't think. Uh-oh. Alright, that felt like a better line this time. But I'm probably only going to get a chance to do that on fairly good tyres like I've got at the moment. The chances of getting that kind of good line are going to decrease as time goes on. Oh, that was a terrible corner. Oh, thanks for the links. I will definitely check them out. Oh dear, I wasn't paying attention to that one either. Yeah, I did that in an earlier lap, but it didn't cause you to spin out because I had better tyres. But yeah, Mr. McJane, I will check those out. I feel like I know trackers fairly well now. I'm fairly confident in Family Tracker and in Open MPT that kind of using the effects and stuff like that, I feel like I've not really got any problem with those, and it's more just the interaction between the notes that is kind of my limitation at the moment, and so things like music theory will help that out. Alright, that's a much better corner. Well, he says. But I didn't spin out this time, so it's still kind of a redemption from last lap. I used to play the drums a lot. I used to play in drums for bands. I've been in kind of indie bands, rock bands, metal bands, church bands. But drums and percussion, my main kind of instrument. And then I started playing a little bit of guitar, but really I only know how to kind of make simple chords and do kind of kind of basic scale melodies and kind of noodle around with that. So sometimes I kind of come up with things that I like, and certainly in kind of earlier tracker works, I did all my stuff on guitars for melodies and for ideas and then put them onto the tracker. But I don't tend to do that much anymore. And in fact, since tracking, I found that I've used musical instruments less. I recently acquired an old keyboard, which I haven't really used much yet. But that might be useful to use for learning, I think. I think I was into that kind of approach, but I think that's when I wasn't used to the approach of finding notes in trackers. So the using the musical instruments was more kind of, I was using that as a transition from thinking about composing music with regular instruments into composing music in trackers, and now that I feel fairly familiar with where things are on track, I kind of abandoned using the normal instruments, and I don't play in any bands at the moment anymore, so uh-oh. Not good. 7 laps to go. Well, I haven't been paying much attention to my times. But I see I got a 1:15 earlier. Not too bad. Uh-oh. Great. Too late. Wasn't too tragic though. It just meant I had to go really slow in the corner. Uh-oh. I don't like steering on the grass, because that just increases your chance of swerving and spinning out. Tracker's similarity with guitar, certainly the effects commands like hammer-ons, and where you kind of where you go from one semitone up or semitone down almost straight after a note's played, and vibrato. Certainly you can fairly easily kind of make a guitar lead sounding instrument with a square wave. But then MIDI programs kind of lend itself to guitar, because there's a couple that kind of let you display it in tablature format, like a Guitar Pro or something. No, Power Tab. I can't remember. There's one which allows you to put MIDI in, and you can either use the score to compose it, and it'll have the tabs in tandem with it, or you can compose with the tabs, and then it will come up as the score as well. Oh dear, what happened to this turn? That was a real train wreck. Guess that means I need to slow down a bit. But that was painfully slow. 3 triggers in the snare whistle. Ah, it felt nice to overtake him using the cheat. Cheat corner. Certainly using tab software predates my use of tracking and chiptune by a long shot, by about 3 years. So I was using the kind of tabbing software while I was in bands actually, for practice, from about 2008. I don't use that anymore, and then I started tracking in 2012. But I didn't do it that much in 2012. It was very sporadic because I didn't have a massive motivation to. At that point I hadn't really found any websites which, you know, chiptune communities or anything like that, so I was just pretty much doing it for my own sake at that point. But when I found places like Micro Collective or U Collective and Battle of the Bits, that kind of really sparked my motivation somewhat. Especially those first couple of majors, I just wanted to enter into as many formats as I possibly could, try out the different trackers. Ooh. I'm not really sure how much motivation I have to try out the more weird trackers now. Still do, but there's no real kind of massive drive for me to do that anymore. I think that I get better results from ones that I know better now, like Open MPT and Family Tracker, and to a lesser extent the Devil Mask program. But then I feel like I haven't specialised in a particular chip in that tracker yet, because every time you try it out, different chip or a different version, and you have to get used to the different version of the tracker, because it tends to update quite a lot. Oh, okay. Each 3 years. Yeah. Oh shit. Hey, it's the last lap. I just realised that. Oh dear. Because how much you can just kind of do this without thinking. Basically, any renoise. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to get into a renoise. I'm sure I'll make the jump at some point. I won. Okay. Nice safety bonus. I wonder what car I'll get. Ooh, feels weird doing the menu after all that driving. That was like a 591 bhp or HP or under event, which is why the concept car was so good on that one. Right, let's see what car I got. What car did I win? Viper GTSR. See what it looks like. Pretty nice looking. Looks quite kind of long and wide. FR. Don't know how well that will maneuver. Handle. Seem to do a lot better with cars that have good handling rather than really good speed. See what this next one looks like. Alright, so I can enter the concept car into that one. Don't think I'm going to now, but okay, so its similarity to the doors kind of helped. I think on the other way around, because it has a similarity to trackers, I'll probably use it in a tracking sense, and then it'll probably take me forever to actually use it in the sense of all the capabilities that can be used with it that are more door-like. Those kind of concepts would be a bit alien to me to begin with. And I think I have tried Renoise once or twice, and yeah, end up with the experiences of being overwhelmed and thinking that what I used it for wasn't really a good reflection of what Renoise can do. And it'll probably be like that for a good year or so. I remember feeling exactly the same with OpenMPT, thinking I'm not really doing this program justice at the moment in comparison to the kind of things that people are throwing out of it. But I feel like that gap is lesser now. I'm happier with my output in that now. But you never know, Renoise might become like that for me in years to come. But not quite yet. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my stream. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll probably do this again at some point soon. Yeah, maybe even tonight. I might do the Seattle 100 mile. For now, I'll say goodbye. Take care, everyone.